good morning, 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 good morning. I am drinking some coffee this morning or a little bit of honey before my cardio workout. I'm in my home gym. Ooh, I just hit my barbell. And this is what I just hit this barbell. Those things hurt when they hit you on the side, but not so much. But how are you? How'd you sleep? I'm drinking some coffee. That's my pre-workout before I knock out this cardio. And here we go again with the do not disturb, disturbing me again. I have my do not disturb on. I just got rid of the what I will call the focus joints, and I just got a notification from my email that I am live. Do not disturb means do not disturb. Why is that such a tough task for Apple iOS to really get? So I hope I do not get any phone calls while I'm doing this. But getting ready to start my diffuser. And before I start my diffuser, we got our peppermint oil. We got our peppermint oil. So good morning, good morning. Who is it that just tuned in? Who is it that just tuned in? And this live is for subscribers, right? Let's hone in on those who chose to see me, right? What I do notice is that as soon as I turn on the subscribers only feature, fires for comments, it reduces a lot of craziness. Let's reduce the crazy in our lives. Let's reduce the crazy in our lives. Let's set up parameters to reduce that. And when I do set up the subscribers only for the comments, people tend to leave quicker, which I like. I'm for that. I'm into that. I'm into that. I'm into that. So we're going to start our diffuser. Let's go ahead and put this over here. So, like I said, I put this peppermint oil in there, creates the mood, and we hit the button once and it changes colors like so. I got to put that in my Amazon store. But first, there's coffee, right? So this is actually my second cup. Usually I drink one in the morning, but let me drink another one. I've been up since 4:55. Actually got up during while my alarm was going off, so that's cool. So I got a couple clients today. My first one is later this morning, but I love getting my cardio in before weights. Today is International Chest Day. International Chest Day, International Chest Day. My favorite day of the week, my favorite workout of the week, my favorite muscle group to train lately is because I've been getting stronger. I've been taking the right parameters, taking the right steps to increase my bench press. And one of the biggest things that I've done is become more patient. I was rushing. Um, I was rushing. Here, here I go again. Another text message. I'm not understanding why that keeps happening. Do not disturb. But anyway, um, chest day. And so today's chest day workout. I'm gonna get into that here in a little bit. But I'm getting ready to set up myself on this bike. So I have a stationary bike, commercial grade, Star Trek. These yeah, they are resistant bands, but I think they're a different type of band. If you know what type of band these are, I think we got them for like Five Below or something like that. They go around your knees to uh, really help on your hips and the tension. And I keep my towel down here. Um, and what's else? What else? Got my remote here. I'm kind of lost on words for right now. Hold on. And this is my tripod. I'm getting ready to set up. Okay, why you have training clients? Well, look me up, buddy. Everything you need to know about me is on my page. Everything since you are a subscriber, you know, you can look me up. I want you to do the research on who you're listening to, right? So anyway, oh, that's some good coffee. We got some medium roast right now. I'm not going to drink all of it because I'm ready to work out. I'm ready to work out. I spent the last 20 minutes getting all this stuff set up. I need a new computer. I need a new iMac, yo, like for real. This one I've had for a while, and it's been taking too long to kind of like load up on certain things. You know how it is. Whoever has an iMac, Team iMac, that little purple, not purple, but rainbow circle keeps going around and round and round and round and round and round. Gets on my nerves, my nerves, my nerves, my nerves. But it's getting everything set up because you can only filter out the subscribers or non-subscribers via desktop when you are going live, which I don't understand why that is, but it is what it is. So pardon me while I'm setting up. I'm setting up. Okay. Boom, 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 boom. Okay. We're getting all this set up and we're going to do some, oops. Sorry about that if you didn't hear me at the volume. Let's get all this lined up. And we're going to go for about 20 to 30 minutes. 20, 30 minutes of steady state cardio, right? Doesn't really have to be strenuous. It doesn't have to be strenuous at all. So I like to set my bike on level 8. There's no socks. I mean socks, no shoes. I don't have any shoes on when I'm using when I'm on my bike. Uh, no particular reason why per se. Is just when I don't have to wear shoes, then I don't. Then I don't. We're getting our fan set up here. Sometimes I want it to oscillate, but sometimes it oscillates too far. Are you like one of those guys who can't wait to motivate the obese clients, like in a TV show? No, no offense, but to answer your question, no. To answer your question, no. But I didn't take offense to that. But good question. Nope, 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 nope. Okay, so I'm gonna just put it on. Let's say level 11. Level 11. We're gonna warm up for maybe about 5 minutes. We've got our Apple Watch set, indoor cycle. Boom. Now the other morning when I came here on live, I was I was walking. I was walking on the treadmill. I'll let you know about my heel. My heel was been hurting for a while. My heel has been hurting for a while, and got some new shoes. And it's going to take about a month from what I've been researching to heal this heel. Um, because this morning it was just hurting. This morning it was hurting. So therefore, I'm on this bike now. I can walk. Don't get me wrong. It's just kind of uncomfortable. You know what I'm saying? It's just uncomfortable. It is uncomfortable, but you have options, right? You can have a mentality like, oh, okay, I'm gonna do this or I'm gonna do that, in regards to working out, and then some things change, right? Some things change. Things change. Let's go with it from this angle right here. Okay, some things change. Some things change. Um, and just with that being said, you got to be ready for when things change and adjust. I don't know if I like that angle per se, but we'll rock with it for a little bit. But got my coffee in. That's my pre-workout per se. We've been up since 4:55 a.m. The earlier you get up, the more of the day you have to utilize. So if you are not waking up early, you are not utilizing your day. You are not utilizing your day all the way. Um, but today is Monday, International Chest Day. Every Monday, excuse me, is chest day. Every Monday is chest day. I'm Natty. That's what's up. Are you trying to be like, I don't even know who that is, style of training and diet? Nope, you're overthinking it. My channel is about thinking less, overthinking. I believe a lot of, sorry, fitness. It's the, let me, whoa, oh, see how that happened? Let me see. This is all live. This is all live. These are the things that happen when you're live. All right, I'm gonna stop messing with that. Okay, so let me read your question again. Are you trying to be like, I don't even know who Michael Hopper is. I don't know who that is. But what I was saying is that we gotta stop overthinking. We gotta stop overthinking your life. I'm gonna put it like that. Stop overthinking your life. And part of your life is working out, fitness journey, whatever you want to call it, right? It's these extra thoughts that we can do to hinder ourselves, making things more complicated than what they are. It's not that complicated. I'm just somebody who's living my life, right? And I turn on my camera and I go live. And while I'm live, I'm working out. That's one part. Another part is I have over 1,100 videos on my channel to give you a gist of what it is that I do and who I am and what I have been through, right? So there's enough information on me that's out there that's right now that's on my channel, right? So what I want you to do is do your due diligence, and this is no offense or anything like that, but obviously you've subscribed to me. Just go through the videos. Just go through the videos and just see and just look at what has been done, look at the people I've helped, and just enjoy it, right? But your fitness journey, don't overcomplicate it, right? People tend to overcomplicate this, excuse me, way too much. Excuse me, what I've been learning. You're going to have your ups and downs, and that's fine. Excuse me. You're going to have your ups and downs, but how do you respond, though? How do you respond to all of that, right? How do you respond to your peaks, your valleys, all that? How do you respond? All right. Because when you tend to overthink it, that's when you start to fail. Just be natural, right? I was overthinking this whole YouTube game and going live and everything like that because I'm used to a certain type of production that I do. But when I'm live, you get to see me, right? You get to see my mess ups. You get to see, all right, my gym isn't all the way organized or in place. You know, you saw the camera almost fall. You may see me stutter on words or hesitant on words. That's life. Everything is not perfect. Things will not be perfect. You're just going to be you. And with that being said, don't overcomplicate it. I was overcomplicating all of this stuff. But the easier thing that I've done and I've been doing over the past 2.5 weeks, 3 weeks is going live and just turning this thing on, talking to you all and just letting it flow. Then whatever happens, happens. If I stutter on a word or a phrase, then so be it. We got so many jump cuts and edits and filters. You all are even, not say you all, but society in general. You're so used to things not being real that when somebody is being real, you question it and overcomplicate it as if we all aren't human ourselves. Let's put some humanity back into what it is that we do, right? Let's put some humanity back in there. You know what I mean? I don't know, I looked at your page. There's a lot of contradictions and you're learning, but I will look later. All right. Well, good luck with that. And I appreciate it. I appreciate you looking there. You know, if you want to, I don't even want to get into that of what you feel is a contradiction, and that's fine. And that's fine too. But let's get back on the subject. Chest day training. Today, I think I'm going to do some rack presses. I haven't done any rack presses in probably about 3 weeks. About 2 weeks ago, I went for 405 and I missed it by this much. I know why I missed it, but I still missed it nonetheless. So today, rack presses, cable flies. If I got enough space, if people aren't occupying it, When I go to the goals this morning, I will I will get a bench, get my handles. We're gonna do some incline flies and make sure we come across midline. I've been trying to heal my shoulders and making sure I'm not putting too much stress on them. So when you bench press again, some people got a wide grip and that's fine, but I tend to bring my elbows in versus flaring out. Now everybody, depending on their size, their arm, and grip, and all of that, you're going to see what you will believe will be contradictions in that. But that's just somebody's form, right? That's just somebody's form. My form won't be like yours. Julius Maddox's form, mine won't be like his, or Larry Wills. There may be some similarities, and I take cue points from all of these people, right? I take cue points from all of these people because I'm still learning from foot position to grip to the actual bar, right? To the actual bar. That does make a difference. Your bar does make a difference. There's one bar that just rolls, right? I don't like bars that keep spinning when you grip because what happens is my wrist goes like this, right? And so, with that being said, there will be times where you don't have access to a bar that may not be as twirly, right? Now that may be a gym issue. Not every single bar is like that, but I'm just saying sometimes you may run into a bar that's like that. So what I've learned to do, strengthen my grip strength. I posted a video a couple weeks ago about making sure you implement bicep curls because it strengthens your grip, right? The most fearful thing to happen when you press weight off of a bench is to do this, right? Now, for years, I used to false grip. For those who don't know what false grip is when you grab the bar and the bar is just right here where my hand is at, right? That's not wrapping around like traditional grip. I had to work on that bar being on the palm of my hand, therefore using my forearm to track to my triceps to be able to press off. Maybe about 2 years ago, I was like, you know what? Let me start traditional gripping a lot more. Traditional grip, again, wrap your whole hand around it and you create a super tight grip. A super tight grip. Now, I got a comment on that video saying grip strength has nothing to do with bench press. All right. All right. And it's amazing the antagonisms from people who don't live, from people who don't go through what you go through. And I'm learning that I don't have to respond to all of that, right? Because the first question is do you even lift? Right? We get so many opinions from people who don't lift or people who don't lift as much as you. And I understand people can have questions, but just ask that. And just ask that. But grip strength is important because once I started focusing more on my biceps using bicep curls, spider curls, reverse cable curls, what else? Crucifix curls. All of that helps strengthen my grip strength. And I know for sure that when I grab that bar and I'm super tight, and what I hear is that you want to try to bend the bar. I don't necessarily try to do that. I just try to just grip it as strong as I can. Your grip strength does have so much to do with bench pressing because the worst thing you can do is be nervous, be unstable, right? And grip strength will help you, let's say, create or establish just a better posture, more confidence because that bar is not shaky. Like I said, there are going to be sometimes when you go to a gym, the bar is going to be shaky, right? Because it's going to be twirly for whatever reason. So with that being said, before you bench, Go find, go find the proper bar. Go find the proper bar because not all bars are the same. Not all benches are the same. You might got wider benches, then you got narrow benches. It depends on who you are, right? Me, I'm a big guy. Obviously, I need a wider bench, right? Benching on a narrow bench just is not for me. Now, if you're a smaller guy or a smaller person, that bench may be for you, right? I'm not saying that I cannot bench on a narrow bench. I'm just saying that it's just not as comfortable. You want to make sure you're more comfortable. Don't want to say more comfortable. You just want to make sure you're comfortable when you're bench pressing, right? Because mentally, only thing you need to focus on is making sure that weight goes down and come back up, right? That's it. You don't want to be concentrating on, oh, my back is slipping off this bench. This bar is twirling. This floor is slippery. Floor grip, foot grip is important. Foot placement. Another thing that I learned from Julius Maddox, foot placement, right? I've been changing my foot placement. Now, you may see some people press from their tippy toes. I don't necessarily like that, but I try it, right? But when I do try it, it's on a lighter weight, right? Everything doesn't have to be a max out, right? Like your max out is probably my max out. Your max out is probably my warm up. Your max out is probably what I rep with. Everybody is different. But if I'm trying new stuff on the bench press, like foot grip, right? Foot positioning, when you bring your feet more close to you and you're on your tippy toes a little bit more, I don't feel as secure. I like to press my heels down to the ground and use my legs when I'm bench pressing to drive. Therefore, I need to work on my legs a lot more, right? Hence the bite. I want to make sure my legs are warmed up. So when I'm flexing, when I'm driving, when I'm pressing, I'm all in unison, right? I'm all in unison. 400 subs. He does archery and fitness. But foot positioning. So these are things to work on. Foot positioning, uh, grip strength, and making sure your mind is clear when you got that weight on your chest, right? When you got that weight on your chest. My mentality is it's just me and God. It's just me and God under that bench. I mean, under that bar. Yes, a spotter does help and can help, but what happens in an event when you don't? Do you just stop benching, or do you not bench as heavy from a PR standpoint? And everybody wants to PR all of a sudden. Not all of a sudden, but no, it's cool. Don't get me wrong. PRing is cool. PRing is mad cool. It's mad cool, mad cool. But now it's not necessary every single time, right? Some days you got to work on your endurance. Like, how much can you rep? You know, how much can you rep? You know what I'm saying? Like, probably about 5, 6 months ago. No, not five. Early this year, 10 sets of 10 with 225, 100 reps. Can you do that? You know, can you endure that long? How many reps can you do with 225? 225 is a benchmark for a lot of people, and it's cool, right? But now I'm changing my mentality to where I want to do 315 for 10 sets of 10. Everybody is different. I'm not training for nobody. I'm not training for nothing but the person in the mirror, right? You know, it's cool to say, you know what, I can rep 225 for 100 reps. 10 sets of 10, that's cool, right? And people can get intimidated by that, which I don't know why, because they don't train with me. They don't train with you. If you're somebody who can do 100 reps with 225, don't you notice the difference in how people approach you when you tell them that, when they ask you that, or when they see you in the gym? It's not necessarily to show off, at least not me. This is just my workout, right? And my mentality is endurance, you know, muscle endurance. And that's really what I think about, because when it really comes down to it, you don't never want to poop out when the green light is on, right? I remember watching this TV show, and again, TV show. These people were fighting in the back of a car, and one lost their life because they didn't have enough strength to push the person off. I don't ever want to be in that position. You should never, ever, ever want to bench press. I mean, not bench press, but be in a position to where somebody can overpower you and your life depends on it. At least that's my mentality when I am working out, is I don't ever want that to happen. I don't ever want that to happen. And so I go for muscle endurance. So I go for high reps, high volume, high reps. Bench press, 10 sets of 10. Follow that up. Cable flies, maybe 5 sets to 12 to 15 reps. All right. Then dumbbell bench or dumbbell flies. Right. So I try to do a combination of presses and flies, presses and flies, presses and flies. And a lot of times it just really depends on time, how much time I have. If I don't have anything to really do, it's like, oh, I'm so tired or I'm so beat. 90% of my workouts is pretty much time based. You know what I mean? I only got so much time to work out. Therefore, you become more efficient, right? And a part of becoming efficient doing your workouts, for me, that helps in supersetting, right? So if I'm doing dumbbell presses, I'm supersetting them probably with bicep curls, right? Utilize your time. Yeah, I'm on my phone too, but I'm not on there to avoid working out solely. Yeah, you catch your breath. Yeah, you get some water. Yeah, you go take a piss or whatever. But in the gym, in a commercial gym, you got to be able to move around fast, or just stay in your position. All that going back and forth, you're going to do that if you got a home gym, right? Or you're going to do that when, you're going to do that when nobody's around. But with that being said, going to the gym today with the mentality of victory. All right, I already know 405 is mine. It's just I have to catch up to myself in that timeline, right? In that universe. It's already there. So you got to go in with the mentality of, I'm going to lift this. I'm going to make this lift clean, or I'm going to get it dirty. However it look, you just got to go. You know what I mean? You just got to bench and you go for your reps. Now, Monday, like I said, it's International Chest Day. But what is Tuesday? What is Tuesday? What is Tuesday for you? What is Tuesday for you? What are you working out on today? Now, I'm at about 20 minutes on this bike. Now my butt's starting to hurt. Pause. All right. Lift up a little bit, get a little bit of alleviation, and we go again. So let's look back at the chat. Who's going to cry? Then Bernetti trying to hit a PR. I could do way more than 225. All right, but what can you do? Why are you talking about somebody else so much, but you're not saying what you do, what you can do, right? It's cool to be a fan. It's cool, but you're talking to me about somebody that I don't even know. But you are here right now. What can you do? Who's going to carry the boats and the logs? Are you going to carry the boats and the logs? Because that's going to require you to be strong. And I hope you are strong. I hope you can lift a log. I hope you can lift a boat. I really do. This is no shade at all. But I just question, what can you do? What can you do? Don't hide behind comments. Do not hide behind the internet. And it's a certain amount of vulnerability you have to put yourself on camera, right? To record your lists and then post them, right? Post yours. I want you to post your list today and tag me in it, send it. I don't know how you can really tag on YouTube too much. I don't know if you get those notifications or not, right? Um, I just like promoting your friends. That's cool. Two things can be true all at once. Two things can be true all at once. But what can you do? I want to see you promote yourself just as well too. That same energy. Now you promote your friends, promote yourself just as well. Because this is about you. This is about you. This ain't about your friends or what they can do. This is about what you can do. You're on here right now chatting with me, right? For the past 30 minutes. So there is something about this live that either intriguing you or not intriguing you, or there's a reason why you're here. I'm trying to figure that out just as well. Are you just here to promote your friend? Because if so, it's not really going to work because I'm live right now. I'm not about to look this person up. But what can you do? You chat with me. What's going on with you? How are you doing today? What are you working on? Where are you from? Nah, if I promote myself, I will get comments removed. And you're more worried about comments. You're more worried about comments. And I've been there before, right? I used to be there, that person like, oh, somebody's going to say something about my video, blah, blah, blah. I've been there before, yo. But I've grown to this fact right here. The video is already recorded. So what can somebody really do? Oh, your form is wrong. This, that, oh, have a spot. Okay, the video is already recorded. It's already recorded. What else can be done? You know, do you value yourself more than somebody making a comment that 90% of the time or 99% of the time you're never going to see in life? You're never going to see that person in life. Don't stress about it, yo. Do not stress about it. All right, triceps. Okay, what kind of tricep workout? You're going to do cables. You're going to do dumbbells, Smith machine, barbell, body weight, or a combination of both. What's going to be your routine? Write it down in the comment section. What's going to be your routine? Write it down with sets and reps. I want to see in detail. I've been answering your questions. I've been talking to you. Just talk to me. Just talk to me like it's just me and you, right? You are nervous about posting your videos because of comments, but you are commenting on mine. So therefore, you want me to endure your conversation, but you don't want to endure somebody else's. That's what I'm talking about. Is that with YouTube Live or just going live or just putting yourself on the internet, there's a certain amount of vulnerability, right? And what I've noticed is that the commenters do not want to be vulnerable, right? But they want to be opinionated. That's wild to me. I just didn't grow up in that era. Didn't grow up in the era of throw rocks and hide your hands. You know, I grew up in the era of throw rocks and you stand there. And somebody could throw one back. You just got to dodge it, right? Don't try to avoid it. I'm from a standpoint of like, oh, I didn't do it. Stand on business. Stand on business. You're in your head. You don't want to seem like a narcissist. Who's going to call you that? And again, if somebody does, who cares? Who cares? Who cares? Like the Ghostbusters. I ain't afraid of no ghosts. You getting afraid of ghosts? People online commenting. 90% of the people are bots. I don't believe people have the numbers who they say they have. Right? I don't. You go to these people pages, there's no other link. There's no other comments that they've commented on or anybody's videos but yours. So therefore, I'm left with the conclusion, these people are bots. Don't stress it. Do not stress it. And I'm talking to you from what I learned. I've been on YouTube for 11 years. And trust me, I've been through that. I know exactly what you're going through. I know exactly what you mean. I may sound curt right now. That's because I've gone through that chamber already. You know, so I know exactly what you mean. I'm talking from experience, right? You learn. You're like, you know what? I'm putting something up for myself and for the people who will follow me, who agree. Don't start curating yourself for people who do not want to encourage you. Do not curate yourself for negative comments, right? Curate yourself for positivity, for positive comments. I curate myself for positive people. Why are we giving so much life to the dead? Why are we giving so much life to dead situations, right? Tobe, how you pronounce that boy's name? Tobe Ingwigwe. He made a bar, said a bar. Stop giving CPR to dead situations. Stop talking to people who aren't for you. Simple. All righty. Tricep pull downs and do dips and other stuff. Okay, be more detailed. Be more detailed. I'm being detailed with you right now. Be detailed with me. It's all right. It's all right. I can't self promote to YouTube, bro. I'm scared. My own channels, comments, and I can't self promotion. You're too much in your head right now. You, that's just babble. You know, that's just babble. You're in your own head right now. You're thinking way too much of it. People act like as soon as you go live, every person on the planet is going to see it. Do they have the potential to? Yeah, but in that moment, they're not. It's a whole different time zone somewhere else. Like if it's 7:32, that means it's 5:32 on West Coast time. People are asleep. Ain't nobody really paying attention to you like that, Doug. Like, let's go ahead and keep it a buck 50. It ain't that serious. Yeah, I got 4,000 subs on here, but I guarantee you, maybe 25 people will get the notification, if that. Out of those 25, 70% will click. Will click in, right? So what's that leave me? About 10, 11 people? You just got to do the math, man. It ain't that serious. You know, just have fun. That's what I'm doing right now. Just having fun. And I had to learn that. I had to learn to have fun with YouTube again. For a while, I didn't. For a while, I wasn't, because I was taking it way too serious. Don't take it that serious, yo. Do not. Trust me. Trust me. I lost a lot of time. I lost a lot of years. I lost a lot of momentum taking YouTube serious and taking the comments from people serious. Here's one thing that you can do. You can delete comments. Easy. It's so fun. People say something crazy to me, delete. Why do I gotta keep it up? Slavery is a choice. Word to Kanye, right? Because if you're going to sit there and keep enduring what somebody's saying, you have the option to delete it, and you choose not to delete a negative comment, and you choose to sulk in it and get all emotional about it, then you're in slavery. You're in bondage. You are choosing that. So slavery is a choice. So we got 30 minutes, 296 calories, active calories burned. Heart rate is at 120 right now. And boom, we're done with that. And we're ready to go. Now we're ready to go. Team cardio before weights. Team cardio before weights. So I want to thank you for tuning in to this, to this live Good Morning Cardio. Now, this from here on out, I may do two more just free and open to everybody, but this is going to be a members only option from here on out, right? So I may pop up every now and then and do, an open live or open workout live, but from here on out, after that, after a couple, we're making this exclusively to members only. All right. So we got two tiers. We got the more coffee tier and we got the more weight tier. The more weight tier, you get everything. Live workouts, early access to new videos. Speaking of new videos, I shot three, three over the weekend. And today I'm gonna have time to just edit those. And I'm gonna probably put those up for members only just as well too. And so there's gonna be a lot of stuff coming to the more weights and the more coffee membership tiers. I appreciate you tuning in. If you want to get to know more about me and connect with me on other socials, click the link tree in the description, right? It's going to lead you to all of my websites, my merch store, my blog site, and also my podcast. Speaking of podcasts, I think I'm changing it from Sunday to Thursday, right? I just released one this past Thursday, The Truth about weight loss versus weight gain. Who's going to carry the boat and logs? You asked about my weight loss journey, and I answer more of that in my latest podcast. So what I want you to do is go to that podcast and leave a comment. Listen to it first in its entirety, and then leave a comment on what you think about that, right? Because you asked a question earlier about weight gain, and I answered that. I answered that there. So peace out. I hope you have a good tricep workout. I hope you have a great workout. Whoever tuned in, be blessed. Peace out.